Well, Keir Starmer's 14,000-word, 29-page essay on the state of the Labour Party is finally out there for us all to read. On the eve of Labour conference, a hefty new mission statement has been put together, reportedly for Labour members to digest, more so than the public at large. Entitled The Road Ahead, it concludes with 10 new principles for the party, from the truly revolutionary statement that if you work hard and play by the rules, you should be rewarded fairly, to the oh-so-incredibly specific pledge that we will always put hard-working families and their priorities first. Well, I'm fairly sure David Cameron was one of the first to use that phrase, hard-working families. Is it too much to ask that with these 14,000 words, some greater specifics could have been arrived at by the end? What's your policy? Oh, our policy is to put your priorities first. It's a nothing statement, a catch-all designed to mean everything to everyone and ending up meaning nothing to anyone at all. Oh well, despite this bland blancmange that's not really the essay the Labour leader is trying to create. I should be clear. Despite it being made up of painfully plain platitudes, it has nevertheless sparked a great deal of controversy. News aggregator Politics for All claims that 3 angry messages were sent from Keir Starmer's team after leaking this tome, including 1 threat. The essay is unlikely to be read in full by many, not even Labour members. So why did the Labour leader reportedly spend months working on it? The reason can be deduced from the reactions of Starmer's critics, particularly the huge backlash that has been sparked on the left of the party. Buried within those 14,000 words is the quiet but clear abandonment of many of the promises Sir Keir made on his journey to become Labour leader. Perhaps he thought that nobody would notice. Putting people to sleep with an unnecessarily lengthy mission statement isn't a bad strategy to sneak out U-turns. Whatever the reason, the U-turn is clear. His essay clearly states that the role of government is to be a partner to private enterprise, not stifle it. This marks a clear shift away from nationalisation. That all of us with a rudimentary understanding of economics can understand that. Yet this is what Keir Starmer wrote in his 10-point pledge card to Labour members last year. He said, common ownership, public services should be in public hands, not making profits for shareholders, supports common ownership of rail, mail, energy, water, and end outsourcing in our NHS, local government and the justice system. Corbynite then, practically new Labour now. Backing nationalisation then, opposing it today. Well, I welcome this apparent bait and switch, I really do. But my worry is, can we be really sure as to who is being played here? Did Starmer mislead his membership to become Labour leader, pretending to be more left-wing than he really is? Or is he now misdirecting the general public in order to become Prime Minister, pretending to be more centrist than he really is? It's impossible to know. With U-turns like these, who knows, he could be saying something completely different as soon as he hypothetically got his party across the Downing Street finish line. Perhaps he thinks the era of conviction politics is over. Faced with a U-turning government, Starmer has political cover. I just think it's a sorry state of affairs to befool both our major parties.